Okay, I just checked what I just watched. I'm pretty sure I just watched the second day. The first day they show everything that I talk about. The like the show with the video game characters. They also show Delta Force, another great like trailers, I guess. What I watched was the Summer Game Fest. That was the second day. I should have watched um the opening night, but I'm gonna watch that maybe next time tomorrow. I'm probably gonna maybe post this first and then the other one. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I might add this to the beginning, saying that I watched this one first instead of the opening night. Yeah, I'm probably gonna do that. I'm just saying it right here. I'm gonna put this in the beginning of the video before I watch the Summer Game Fest to let people know that we watched the second day without like we had no idea. If I knew, I would have watched the opening night, but we watched the Summer Game Fest, and I'm hype. Like I want to watch the opening night because I want to watch the um what is it called? The video games like Death Robots or and Death Show, whatever they made with Amazon and everything else that they announced. So yeah, I'm probably gonna watch that, upload it to YouTube first, and then add this because this is supposed to be the second day, but I'm gonna put this in the beginning just to let people know that I watched the second day without knowing. I thought that was the opening night, but not. It's the second day, so my bad. Shit. Okay, let's watch the future game show. I'm pretty sure this happened yesterday, so let's see what they cooked this time. Let me be sure that everything is fine. Yeah, I think it is. Oh, we're not.
Conectar es increíble, pero conectar con la naturaleza.
Okay, that's Wukong. Civilization 7.
Hey, everybody, and welcome to the Future Games Show at Gamescom, presented by Sid Meier's Civilization 7. I'm Ned Luke, though. You might know me best as 2013's Father of the Year, Michael DeSanta from Grand Theft Auto 5. And I'm here today to run you guys through a boatload of exclusive video game news. But
I did not
big
recognize
score
him.
requires partners in crime. And thankfully, I got one of the best in the business here. How you doing, Alex?
I mean, hi, Ned. So good to be here. Howdy to the folks at home. My name is Alex McKenna, and I played the ruthless outlaw Sadie Adler in Red Dead Redemption 2. Ned and I could probably deliver a mean seminar on virtual robbery, but we've got a red-hot haul of video game trailers to show you instead.
That's right, and over the next 90 minutes, you can expect world premieres, developer presentations, and gameplay deep dives on the most exciting upcoming games.
Yeah, we'll also have plenty to share about Civilization 7 as part of our collaboration with the team at Firaxis Games, but more on that later.
Yeah, for now, just do me a favor and be cool, all right? Get comfy, make sure you got a lot of popcorn within arm's reach because our first world premiere is coming up now.
Okay.
There is a house in New Orleans they call the rising sun, and it's been the ruin of many
Wow,
a
space.
poor boy. And God, I know I'm one.
What the hell is this? Oh, Mars. Okay. Well, I'm pretty sure they also announced. And when I went for the official announce here, didn't they announce like Love, Robots, and Death, something like that, like a Netflix show, but for Prime with video games characters?
Well, how about that for an opener?
Let's see if it's
Mars
in the
Attacks is a park built
like at the
based
beginning.
in the Mars Attacks universe, and it's coming in 2025. So make sure it's on your.
I remember
wish list.
seeing the Warhammer
Next up,
characters.
We've got
And
brand new
Kratos.
gameplay from Spine, the Gun Fu action epic. Check out this trailer, soundtrack by John Wick composer Le Castlevania.
Tensor, an autocratic AI controlling our city.
Okay.
It took over the government and let the gangs tear the place apart. They've taken my brother. It's time to fight.
Redline, I got your back. Always.
What the hell?
I never asked for this.
What? What type of Batman, Spider-Man is this? I feel like this is one of those games that you're just gonna press triangle or Y in Xbox. Like what? Or a square or something like that. Like what? This is Kung
Spine is
Fu.
going to PC and console,
Is that what it
so get
said?
it on your wish list. And keep in mind that you can find all of the games featured in today's show on our official Steam page. I mean, just type Future Game Show into your search engine and click on our Steam page.
Okay, well, this next game is a mixed media shooter where players embark on an expedition to Atlantis. Let's check out The Explorator.
What is this? Atlantis. Okay. Ascending to the abyss. Let me do something. Let me move my camera up. I feel like it's not comfortable right there. Ooh. What the? Are we still in the same game, right? What was that? Demo available on Steam. Okay.
The Explorator is coming soon, but there's a demo on Steam right now if you want to check it out.
All right, 4X fans, you've waited long enough. It's time for your first taste of Sid Meier's Civilization 7. Let's take a look at the first live-action trailer.
Throughout our history, ordinary people have done extraordinary things,
Okay, how long it is? 2 hours and 15, okay.
illuminating our potential. They inspired movements,
Oh, what is this?
created the impossible, and destroyed the indestructible. Ordinary people chose to change the world, chose to dream, to build, to hope, to always hope. And if there's hope for one of us, there's hope for us all. Now it's your turn to reimagine civilization and build something you believe in.
Oh, okay.
You may have heard a familiar voice in that trailer, and that's because Gwendolyn Christie will star as the narrator in Civilization 7. Now, let's pass it over to the development team for even more exciting news about the game.
All right.
Civilization 7 has been a lift. We've been doing things that were much more challenging than we've ever had in the past. Ed came into this game, Ed Beach, the lead designer, with the intention of changing the way that we go about making a Civ game. He wanted to shift it slightly in one direction to the other and make it so that our fans can't really lay out and predict exactly what we're going to be doing. One of his biggest disappointments is that every time we come out with an expansion pack, every time we're talking about a new game, inevitably our fans know what we're doing because it can fall into a pattern. They know that eventually we're going to need a government here. They know that the game's going to work, you know, X, Y, yields Z. So he wanted to change that up. And with the current design that he's delivering, combined with shipping on all platforms all at the same time, this was a lift for the team.
My name is Ed Beach, and I am the creative director for Civilization 7. I love historical strategy games, whether it's a board game or a video game. Love anything where there's a really detailed, involved map. So Civilization.
Okay, let me. Be right back. I need to pee really fast. Okay, let's do it.
It's the perfect game for me.
In Civilization, we're always trying to paint a positive picture of the world, highlight all of the great accomplishments that humanity has achieved and all of the different cultures across the world have achieved. That's still true in Civilization 7. We're still highlighting the best things about each leader, about each civilization, and about each time period in history.
As a lifelong history nut, I've always been drawn to the franchise as a means of playing with history and trying to recreate history, but also creating alt history. Both of them together really allow for a rich playground to overall learn more about history and its narratives.
We always want Civilization to be a snapshot of what you as a person and the empire you build to be this forward-looking, beautiful, you know, shining light on a hill. And I think that even rides even better with Civilization 7. I love the new mechanics of new cultures emerging. I love the idea that everything you build is multicultural now. Different cultures contribute to other cultures, whether you want to or not. In the real world, everything you see when you look around you has been contributed to by multiple peoples and influenced throughout history by multiple cultures. I've always loved that about Civ. I love the fact that it's a positive game. It's not a negative game. The whole game isn't about what's worse in humanity. It's about what's best in humanity.
Civilization 7 still has a lot of the same gameplay that fans will know and love. So there's still a lot that's going to feel really familiar. We're still highlighting the best things about each leader, about each
I never played any of these
about each
games.
time period in history. But of course, we're spinning it in a new way.
I might try
adding
this one
new
when
gameplay
it
systems on
comes
top.
out. I don't know.
There's a ton of cool new stuff, and you're going to have to learn it all. It's a lot, but we feel like we're teaching it to you as you go along. And when you really dig in, you're going to see how deep this thing goes. And we're excited to say and really believe that this is the biggest Civ experience that we have ever shipped out of this studio.
Build something you believe in, okay. 2025, early.
Sid Meier's Civilization 7 is coming
February.
to PC, consoles, and Switch on February 11th, 2025.
Switch?
We'll have more from
What?
Firaxis later in the show, including a special gameplay trailer, so stay tuned.
Our next game actually came out yesterday. So,
Wukong?
I imagine some of you are already
Yeah.
playing it, right? Probably raging at bosses, Googling guides. If not, this clip might just convince you. Here's the launch trailer for Black Myth Wukong.
I need to play this game. For sure.
Are there more good folks in the world or bad?
More good, of course.
Then why is there always suffering? And why do the bad folks always win?
Because goodness without teeth punishes not. It only foments evil. Cleanse the world with blood and grow lotuses in it. That is your destiny.
Journey of the West.
The keeper of the New West. Welcome, the Destined One.
The Destined One who doesn't even know what he's destined for? Those old rascals, they surely know how to name.
Tell me then, is my kind destined for extermination? You're driven by glory, not destiny.
So this is the face of the Destined One. It will fit me just as well.
Bathed in blood, yet preaching peace. Oh, you immortals, pray enlighten me. What justifies your superiority?
Is it near like the quality of the stream is not really that good? Or maybe it's just this trailer. The quality is not the best, but it's fine. Black Myth Wukong.
Confront Destiny and Black Myth Wukong, which is out now on PlayStation, Xbox, and PC.
By the way, if you're enjoying the show, head to the link on the screen and fill out that FGS survey to have a chance at winning an iBuyPower gaming PC complete with an AMD Ryzen 7 CPU and GeForce RTX 4070 worth over $1,500, baby.
Okay, another world premiere now. But if you watched our summer showcase, you might know already what it could be.
Wait, what? What? Wait, this is like Jump King? Oh, this has to be. Oh. This actually looks good. What the hell? The Prince.
Well, that was your first look at Croak, an indie platformer from developers who worked on Cuphead and Rick and Morty.
Yeah. Oh,
it's coming soon
Cuphead.
to PC, so you can add it to your
I don't know
wish
the name of the
list
studio,
now on
so.
Steam.
Hey, we're taking a look at Monaco 2 now, the sequel to the indie co-op heisting hit from 2013.
You know, it's all about the joy of improvising when your best laid plans inevitably go awry. But we wouldn't know anything about that, would we, Ned?
No, absolutely not.
I am a man who wants it all. Money, power, respect. But do you know what I want most of all? I want Monaco. Right, let's go over the plan one last time. Today's heist, like every heist, is another step toward the prize so long denied me. Cosmo will distract the guards with her darling pooch. And Cicero will make sure they nap after playtime.
Oh, okay.
Find Johnny the time he needs to shut down the machine.
Oh.
If the plan goes awry, no matter, Una will keep it on track. And we'll walk away one step closer to the top. Or run away, as the case may be. Heist by heist, we'll make this city ours. Or they may chase us, but we'll always be one step ahead. This is my city. This is my empire of crime. This is Monaco.
What the hell?
Start getting the gang back together because Monaco 2 is coming to PC in 2025.
Oh, okay.
We're taking a closer look at Raven's Watch now. It's an action roguelike from the creators of Curse of the Dead Gods.
My forgotten legends. You are forgotten no more. No need to thank me. See how far you've come. Back to me! Here it comes!
To me, Raven's Watch, with monsters to expand. Make me proud.
This looks fun. I guess these are like all the multiple classes that the game has.
Show me what you have become. Show the world what I've made of you.
September 26th. Okay.
Raven's Watch is launching later this year, but it's available now in early access if you can't wait to play it.
Now we've got a new trailer for Zero Space, a story-driven, real-time strategy game built with consultation from professional StarCraft players.
Okay.
We were not the first out here, and we will not be the last. We will do everything in our power to protect you.
Blizzard abandoned the franchise. They had to make a new one. The player base. That's so funny.
Stave off the never-ending threats. Yet
Wow.
sacrifices must be made. Our enemies and allies alike watch with hungry eyes, ready to betray and undermine. And still, we must move forward together. Every decision has a consequence.
Zero Space
is yours.
Okay.
Zero Space is coming soon, so get it on your wish list. You can also support the game on BackerKit to get access to the upcoming beta.
Let's keep it rolling with another world premiere. This one's an atmospheric puzzle adventure game set in the northern latitudes.
Tomorrowhead Studio. Okay.
If you can talk with crowds and keep your virtue, or walk with kings, or lose the common touch. If neither foes nor loving friends can hurt you, if all men count with you but none too much, if you can fill the unforgiving minute with 60 seconds worth of distance run, yours is the earth and everything that's in it, and which is more, you'll be a man, my son.
Okay. Okay, so what's the deal with this game? What?
I will find you.
What the fuck?
All right. Will Follow the
Okay.
Light is coming to PC, Xbox, and PlayStation in 2025. Alex, next.
Well, I think it's about time that we bust open the ones to watch yearbook, don't you, Ned?
First up is Greedfall 2, The Dying World, which promises an even deeper RPG experience than its predecessor, if you can believe that. Let's find out more.
Bertitimad, Karans. Welcome back to the world of Greedfall. Where
Greedfall
adventure and
2.
political intrigue await at every turn.
What was the first game about? I don't remember.
Your future is in your hands. As you strive to survive amidst greed and corruption. The year is 1231, 3 years before the events of Greedfall. You're a native of Tirfredi, and as this adventure dawns, it is the eve of the initiation that will see you become a Donegad, a sage, a guardian of your people's knowledge, and a spiritual leader. But just as you're about to complete your sacred initiation, you are abducted by strange warriors from Gakan, the old continent, and thrown into the hull of a monstrous tall ship. After a long and arduous journey at sea, you disembark on the shores of Gakan and discover this foreign world where people have grown distant from nature and now war and conspire amongst themselves. You now seek passage back to your homelands. All the while, you must thwart the plans of the terrible man who kidnapped you in the first place.
Okay, this is a lot of japping. What the fuck is happening here?
While Greedfall introduced the enchanted island paradise of Tirfredi, Greedfall 2 takes you beyond the island shores to the old continent of Gakan, cradle of the factions that struggle for dominance over Tirfredi. You will explore the crowded cities of Gakan and its various landscapes shaped by the different factions, cultures, and traditions that have inhabited them over the centuries. You will have to decide where you stand when you inevitably become embroiled in their internal conflicts. But you will not be alone in your quest. You will quickly meet unique and memorable companions on your journey who may join your group. Discover their stories and make them a part of your group as you explore new realms together. Forge meaningful bonds, or even romances, as you get closer to them and learn more about their background. You are the author of your own legend, Donegad. Choose and master the path of the sage you want to be, whether through diplomacy, bargaining, stealth, or your keen sense of observation. Your tracking vision may reveal clues in your environment. Use your talents, craft new tools, and get help from your companions to increase your odds of success. Of course, the use of force is always an option, to adopt as you see fit.
Okay, I'm not paying attention anymore. I don't know what is happening.
Greedfall 2's
Oh,
all-new
finally.
combat system puts you in control of combat more than ever before. Use the tactical pause at any time to stop the action.
Okay, so like
and
Baldur's
plan
Gate
your
3
group
or
strategy,
maybe like Dragon
either on
Age.
tactical pause or in real time. You can control all the members of your group and
Yeah.
give them instructions using
Okay.
action points. So it's up to you to craft the perfect tactic to defeat your enemies. Change your combat style as you progress by drawing from the wide range of skill trees offered. Choose the style that suits you best, whether you're more of a melee fighter who uses traps, a range shooter with support spells, or even a master of poisons. You can even hone and develop your allies' fighting styles as well. Find the best synergies between your companions and overcome your enemies with the party that suits you best. Your destiny is in your own hands. Greedfall 2 is a thrilling RPG that takes you on an unforgettable adventure where your choices shape the future of your group, your people, and the world. The story is yours to write, Donegad.
Okay.
Greedfall 2 is launching into Steam Early Access on September 24th, 2024, with a full release coming in 2025.
Okay, now we're shifting gears to focus on Kimbot, a robo buddy cop 3D platformer. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
Launch trailer. Let's go.
Call me Shipset. What's your ID?
Lexi.
Just follow my plan and we're home free. 3, 2, 1, duck!
Evilware fled to a planet. He's been building his awful army and plotting to acquire the artifact.
Bad guy's hiding in a volcano. Oh, why can't it ever be a regular beach?
Enough talk. Let's do business. We'll see if your precious idol's as strong as a real weapon.
But what is this?
Now, Featherface.
Shipset Evilware's on the warpath.
Kimbot is coming to PC, PlayStation, and Xbox on August 29th, 2024.
Our friends at Antistatic Studios are here to tell you more about Phantom Line, the cooperative survival shooter where players hunt creepy anomalies.
Hi, it's Chris from Antistatic Studios here. I'm excited to give you an in-depth look into our upcoming game, Phantom Line. Let's dive in. Phantom Line was born out of a love for horror, tactical shooters, survival games, and immersive sims. We felt that there was no game out there that would quench our thirst for such a blend, so we decided to set out on a mission and create a unique blend.
I remember hearing about this game.
We're fans of all things psychological horror, creepypastas, liminal spaces, urban legends, cosmic and analog horror. We got it all. In our world, the paranormal creatures and events are called the anomalies. They leak to our dimension through rifts in space and time, causing all sorts of issues for the humanity. Inspired by their incredible imagination, we started working with some of the best SCP creators out there. They already started contributing a ton to the world and depth of the lore.
We played hours and hours of multiplayer survival games and we loved the exploration challenges, but grew tired of starving to death every few minutes. We want the core of the experience to be the preparation for the journey, not the desperate search of berries. What we also missed was the tactical angle of that experience. That's why
what is a reloading?
A choice of realistic arsenal and tactics that you can choose to hunt down and fight the anomalies. You will need to survive in a war-torn environment, cut off from
this is like
or supplies.
You can
like a Tarkov
alone or take your friends with you. The game is designed as a 4-player co-op.
I'm gonna be completely honest. I think I prefer Delta Force.
With a spare artificial body, we call it the Husk. We
not even
encourage
Tarkov.
Players to cooperate, to survive, hunt, build, and fight together.
We love open world games where the environment feels like it has a life of its own, not waiting for the player to progress. We are building a vast open world driven by a true emerging gameplay with unpredictable events, ensuring that every encounter is a fresh challenge that can be solved in a number of ways. In the next demo, you will venture out into an open world in a 4-player teams. So join our Discord to stay up to date and be among the first to play it. Thanks for watching. Enjoy the rest of the show.
Okay.
One more thing I forgot to mention is that as a player, you're part of Mortfield Industries. Their operations span across a wide variety of activities, but their true mission is to make sure that the general public never...
Oh. I remember seeing this game. Again, maybe the game looks good, but the stream is
coming soon.
It's not even 60 FPS.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Do you?
Yeah. Buckle up. Here's the latest update on Caravan Sandwich. Studio Plain Toast, post-apocalyptic driving adventure. Buckle up.
What? What was that? Caravan.
Start your wish listing engines because Caravan Sandwich is coming to PC later this year.
Okay, our next section is a little different. We've teamed up with Prime Video and the Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power, to
Oh,
bring
no,
you a
I
special feature covering the most exciting upcoming fantasy games.
But before we get into that, let's kick off this fantasy section with some exclusive footage from The Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power Season 2, and get a taste of the many journeys that we're going to witness. Check it out.
I thought it was the other show.
You are wise to fear this power.
Sauron has returned. The rings may well be a ploy on his part. They must be destroyed. I need your axe, old friend.
Will you fight with our friends?
You think it was only you who put yourself in my power?
I haven't seen that show, but that didn't look bad, I guess. I don't know. Metaphor. Oh, I remember this game.
On our list of upcoming fantasy games, we have got a bold new RPG with
Yeah.
an electrifying art style.
Pretty sure this is the
Metaphor
Persona 5
Fantasio
creators,
embroils players in an
where you have like
tournament for the
stands
throne that
from
involves
JoJo's
cursed princes,
or
fairy
something like that.
familiars, forbidden magic, and
No, you
faraway
but you
dungeons.
transform.
Metaphor arrives from the minds behind Persona 3, 4, and 5.
Yeah, there we
So
go.
as well as a beautiful UI and
Oh yeah, you
captivating
transform.
character designs, you can expect a thrilling Shoji Meguro soundtrack and a series of life simulator systems that help to augment the profound nature of the epic journey ahead. Thankfully, you won't have to wait too long to set off, as Metaphor Fantasio is launching on October 11th, 2024 for PC, PlayStation, and Xbox. Monster Hunter Wilds is the latest evolution in
Monster
Capcom's
Hunter.
storied
Look at that.
lineage of creature-tackling action RPGs, where players scheme, trap, craft, and fight their way to monster mastery. Taking place across a vast expanse called the Forbidden Lands, players will ride their raptor companions through this mighty open world, scavenging for supplies and coming face-to-face with formidable Animal Kingdom hybrids that require cunning plans and a catalogue of weapons to conquer. Fantasy fans should start sharpening their wits and their weapons because Monster Hunter Wilds is coming to PC and consoles in 2025.
They still don't have a date, huh? Dragon
10
Age?
years on
Yeah.
from Dragon Age Inquisition, BioWare's legendary high fantasy series has returned. In Dragon Age The Veilguard, players step into the shoes of Rook, a customizable protagonist who must investigate perilous landscapes to rally a ragtag crew against enormous beasts and egg-headed
Okay, yeah, the stream
hellbent on
quality is
tearing
really
down
bad
the
because I
veils
remember
between worlds.
watching
Can you
this
stop the realm from being
and it
torn
was actually
asunder?
good.
Find out when Dragon Age The Veilguard launches later this year on PC.
I forgot that it was
PlayStation,
this
and
year.
Xbox.
Oh shit.
Welcome to the most exclusive club in all of Albion.
Carrying the torch lit by Lionhead Studios in the early 2000s, Playground Games' Fable reboot is a stunning reimagining of the famously funny fantasy series. It's set in the fairy tale land of Albion, where players will grapple with the burden of being a hero, as well as giant frogs and legendary beasts. Choice and consequence have always been a part of the Fable framework, and this has been teased with the introduction of fans and haters, as well as a mysterious rival hero. We'll find out more when Fable comes to PC and Xbox in 2025.
Season 2 of The Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power, will premiere on Prime Video this August 29th. You can also wishlist our
Are they gonna
most
talk
anticipated
about
fantasy games on the
the
Future
other
Games
show?
Steam page.
I didn't
Just type
watch the
Future Games Show
trailer.
into your search engine and click on our Steam page.
So I'm
Back to
curious
the trailers
about
now as we're taking a peek at
No.
Rogue Waters, a tactical pirate roguelite from Tripwire Interactive.
Okay.
Betrayed. Cutter be locked in eternal battle with his foe. Navigate savage waters and choose your battles wisely. Gather your crew and ready yourselves to board the enemy vessel. Weaken the enemy by choosing your targets wisely. Board the enemy vessel with sharp positioning and clever tactics. Victory will be yours. Tame the legendary beasts to fight alongside ye in battle.
Damn.
Are ye ready to settle the score?
Arr, consider me timbers shivered. Rogue Waters coming to PC on September 30th. Arr.
Well, Ned and I are taking a small break from our hosting duties now as we're about to air a series of back-to-back trailers.
It's a classic Blitz play. We've got dwarfs, demons, and dice rolls to come, so there's a little sum for everyone.
Let's kick it off with Dwarven Realms, a new ARPG launching in September.
Holy shit, what the fuck? Wait, is this like a Pax of Exiles but with WSD? Are you... Oh my god, I think it is. Or maybe like a Vampire Survival, but that you get to press WASD. Holy shit, okay. September 27. That's close. This in what, like a week?
When the Rift is in trouble, the only ones you can rely on are... Dimensionals is the hottest new roguelike RPG. Put together incredible teams of unique heroes. Like Short, he's a bit of a dummy, but he loves blasting specters. Or the mysterious Shade Strike, the smooth-talking gambler from the Shadow Dimension. Assemble your favorite heroes, strategize to make insane combos. But watch out, because Ragnarok's world-crushing bosses are no joke. Take on the Rift in style with the epic cartoon soundtrack by Brad Pitt. Experience wicked comic cutscenes in Dimensional's campaign mode, or blast your way through the open rift and face incredible and unpredictable challenges. Encounter a huge cast of characters like the Rogue Rifters, here to help you take down the bad guys. Or are they? Side effects of Dimensionals will include fun, addiction to victory, temporary loss of reality, and spontaneous combustion due to awesome. Some assembly required batteries not included.
What? What is this?
My darling daughter. Emily and Chester are doing well. Your city kids are getting used to the Bloomtown way of life. They started wandering all over our peaceful town. Besides, it'll do your kids some good to meet some folk with proper manners. I've put them to good use, doing some small chores around the house. It'll temper their excessive talking, I hope. Well, they're not bad kids after all. They don't go where they're not supposed to. I think they even befriended some local kids. Either way, they'll be fine. You know how nice and cozy Bloomtown can be.
Hey guys, ready for game night? See you in 5. Hey!
Let's play.
Come on.
Check this out, guys.
Hold us up and we'll do something that will change the world. We'll define. We'll turn the shadow to light.
I'm ahead of you
Wait,
now.
what?
We'll define. Now won't you light up the night? We'll define.
So, where were we?
How about this one?
So, what are we playing next?
Okay, I hope y'all enjoyed those trailers, but now we're back and ready to introduce the next game, Exoborn.
It's an open world extraction shooter where you fight for survival against an apocalypse of natural forces. Here's an interview with the team at Shark Mob so you can learn more about it.
Oh, what is this? Exoborn.
In the world of Exoborn, which is kind of like a parallel alternate timeline deal we've set up, it's in the near future. Mankind is facing a looming climate disaster.
When the climate disaster became really bad, humanity rallied behind a project called Rebirth. So the ambition with Rebirth was to save humanity, to try to stop the climate disaster from happening.
Please be first
And we try to
person.
execute on that plan, and something goes terribly wrong, resulting in an even worse disaster than we originally tried to avert. And in this disaster, the players kind of get caught up in initially a bit of a mysterious
God
conflict,
damn it.
which you get to explore
not-
in the game, and you get to figure out exactly what's going on behind the scenes. But essentially, you are a rebel trying to save mankind, and things get progressively worse. Kind of like a firefight in a tornado. It gets worse and worse, not better and better. Exoborn is a tactical open world extraction shooter set in a very dynamic world with forces of nature that constantly affect the way you play the game.
You might be looking to grab some loot in a certain area, but oh no, suddenly there's a massive tornado ripping through there and you're getting ambushed at the same time. So it's that change, that dynamic change that we think is really exciting and fresh. So when players go in, session to session, minute to minute, and even second to second, they're having to constantly change their decision making. What do I do? How do I go after my objectives? What do I want to do now?
In Exoborn, you are what you carry. So if you want to do a lot of damage, you need a
Oh,
gun.
that's cool.
If you want that gun to behave in a different way, you need attachments, you need to modify that gun. And it's the same way for the Exorig. If you want that Exorig to have different abilities, you need to find or buy different abilities and equip it. However, if you die, you lose.
There's
it
no
all,
way you
which
can
means
actually do that
it's
without an
very
exo.
high stakes when you
That
out,
shit has to
in
wait a
session.
lot.
And you need to extract to be able to keep everything you have collected to the next session.
That's bullshit.
I think people who've already sampled extraction shooters and enjoy them, there's going to be lots for them to enjoy and get in on. People who've played PvP shooters of different ilks, the more traditional ones, they're also going to have an exciting
Okay, but
time
you
in the
have a lot
world.
of
We've had
first
mantra
person
since
when
many
you
years
aim.
back, since previous
Okay.
employments, which is always playable. Basically, get the game up and running quickly. At least for us, it's always been in multiplayer. So you can have people come in, evaluate it, and then you build based on user feedback. The natural evolution for us from that was something we call community first, which is we always develop the game with the community in mind.
And we've begun to do these closed tests where we play with not just tens or hundreds of players, but thousands of players, and we get their feedback, and we get to see how in line our thinking is with the people that we want to ultimately play our game.
We listen, we look at the data, and we get a very solid understanding so we can progress and make additional content, additional features.
You can wishlist X-Born on Steam, join our Discord, or go to the website and sign up for the playtest.
Okay.
Exoborn is coming soon to PC and consoles, so wishlist it now. You can also sign up on the official website for future playtests.
All right, it's time for another world premiere. This one's kind of like Fall Guys, except with flightless birds.
What in the Mario Kart is this?
You heard it here first. Fast Penguin coming to PC and consoles in September 2024.
Next, we've got a cooperative survival game from the team that brought you Surgeon Simulator. Here's your first look at gameplay from Lost Skies.
What? Oh shit. What is that? Lost Skies.
Lost Skies is soaring onto PC soon, so look out for it.
Okay, our spotlight montage is up next, where we're gonna hone in on a set of 6 games launching in the near future.
Have you ever wondered if you could survive in an ever-changing post-apocalyptic landscape? Well, wonder no longer. With the brutal survival simulator Endzone 2. Build settlements and balance resources as you face off against an unforgiving world. Endzone 2 is launching on August 26th, but it's available in early access on Steam right now.
Take a trip back to the 1980s with Tormenture, a dark horror adventure starring a cursed retro cartridge that is affecting the world around you. Solve puzzles as you steel yourself to a variety of eerie disturbances, and watch out for the surreal enemies that skulk in your shadowy surroundings. Tormenture is coming soon to PC, but you can check out a demo on the game's official Steam page.
Okay.
A third-person roguelite with a delightfully gory twist, Swap Meet allows players to augment themselves with the discombobulated viscera of their enemies. Inspired by games like Hades and Returnal, you'll play as an upgradable galactic meat scientist, always on the lookout for powerful leftovers. Swap Meet is coming soon to PC, but the first 1,000 players to sign up at go.playswapmeet.com/FGS will get guaranteed access to the next playtest.
Sea Power. Naval Combat in the Missile Age is a Cold War conflict simulator from the lead designer of Cold Waters. You'll take part in tense battles for naval and air supremacy, using realistically modeled vehicles and weapons. Players can enjoy a dynamic campaign with multiple theaters where they must use their wits to respect the rules of engagement in historical and fictional combat scenarios. Sea Power is coming soon to PC, and you can wishlist it now on Steam.
Harness the fury of the elements in Stormforge, a mod-friendly survival crafting adventure set in a procedurally generated magical world. Alone or with up to 8 players in co-op, you'll pilfer dangerous storms for resources.
I think I've
and
seen this
use
game before.
treasure to craft epic structures and topple deadly bosses. What secrets will you uncover as you conquer this mysterious landscape? Find out when Stormforge launches on PC in 2025.
Discover scintillating synergies in Dark Sky, a tactical deck builder with an emphasis on narrative. Players will explore the hostile surface of an alien planet, crafting cards and exploiting weaknesses as a band of heroes hell-bent on saving their homeworlds. Dark Sky is coming soon to PC.
We're back on stage, and we've got another special section for those of you who can't resist the allure of one more turn. Here's a special gameplay trailer for Sid Meier's Civilization 7.
Another one? What?
Well, we hope you have enjoyed that closer look at Civilization 7's gameplay, but that's not all. We've got an interview with the team at Firaxis Games focusing on the new features coming to the game, so check it out.
When Ed Beach first pitched his concept of what he thought Civilization 7 was, it was really cool, and he wanted to know where he could go next. How can he really change the way that players approach a game of Civ? Really bring something new to the table, not just more layers on top of what we already had.
By breaking the game up into ages, we're able to simulate better that rise and fall of the civilization and have one turn into another culture and people with their own unique identity and continue to build on your empire in a new way.
What makes ages interesting is the ability to really focus in on that particular time period, whether it's the interaction between the civs, between the leaders, the nature of that interaction. That's what the age system really allows for, that kind of experimentation on a level that has not been seen before in previous Civ titles. When you pick a new government, what does the grocery store owner think about that? When you go to war, what kind of experience do your soldiers go through? These are the kinds of insights that the narrative system offers, these windows into the everyday lives and experiences and reactions of your people to what you are doing as the leader and what is happening during this particular period of time in the history that you're creating.
So one of the cool things about Civilization 7 that does sort of mirror the ingenuity and creativity of humans is that you have a chance to win the game pretty much at any point. You're never really out of it. When you get to a new age, you get new strategies, you can pivot and change things up. And then in the final age, you get a chance for that sudden death victory to knock out the other players. And even if you were trailing previously, the chance to get that victory at the end is pretty much always there for you.
One of the coolest new addition too with Ages is the way that you have new cultures emerging based on how you play. So if I'm playing, for example, Confucius, when I go to the next stage, I've already got some lines into, because I'm playing Confucius, I've already unlocked a couple different civilization options that I get to merge into. But depending how I play, if I'm playing, mountainous territory, if I'm playing with things that trigger unlocks for other civilizations, I can change the path of my own history. So when you get to the end of an age, based on how you've played, based on the civ you've chosen, based on the leader you've chosen, that determines the next cultures that are available to you to emerge as you go into the next age. It's a really cool growth mechanic that has you evolving and steering your culture as you go through time. When you get to the end of the game, when you get to the end of the modern age, you've got this truly multicultural empire that you've built.
What matters at the end of the day is that you've built an empire that you are proud of and that you have had fun building and that you gain satisfaction from.
I don't think our audience will ever realize how much they influence the game that we're working on. This is the first place I've worked where we actually look and listen to our fans and then integrate those things into the game to make it a better game. It's kind of like everybody's Civilization, not just ours.
We love our community. We always say that we have the best fans in gaming, and it's true. We love listening to our community, getting all of the feedback that we can about the game from Civilization 6 and games prior. We gather it all, we listen to it, we make tweaks to it, and we put a lot of that thought and feedback into Civilization 7 and continue to build it into the best game possible.
Build an empire that stands the test of time in Sid Meier's Civilization 7, which is coming to PC, consoles, and Switch on February 11th, 2025.
We've got another world premiere coming up next for an action platformer with a shape-shifting protagonist. Let's check it out.
Ooh. What the hell? That looks like a Dragon Ball character. Maui. Demigod. Is this like Hawaiian? Like culture or something like that? Wait, I'm pretty sure this is the second platformer. Yeah. The first one was the other one with the toad. Huh.
Maui the Shapeshifter is coming soon to PC. You're welcome.
And now, let's push things forward, okay? Because we've got another Ones to Watch deep dive for you now. And this one's all about the end of the world, isn't it?
Yeah, while I recover from Ned's British accent, here's Rebellion Games to tell you more about Atomfall.
I thought my British was great.
All right, yeah.
I'm Ben Fisher. I'm Associate Head of Design for Rebellion, and I'm working on Atomfall. Atomfall is a survival action game set in 1950s Yorkshire, where the player wakes up inside a quarantine zone surrounding the Windskill plant, and they have to uncover why they're there, and what has caused this quarantine, and how to survive the mysteries that they find there. With Atomfall, we wanted to try something new, and that involved bringing in lots of different reference points. One of the games that has influenced Atomfall is obviously, you can see some parts of something like Fallout in there, but also other games in that similar genre like Metro, even a bit of BioShock. When you start the game, you wake up in a bunker inside this nuclear quarantine zone. You don't know who you are, you don't know how you connect to this larger story. The major motivator for the player through the story is finding out how they relate to this disaster, what this disaster is, how they can escape. We don't tell you what your backstory is, but we plant clues through the game about what it might be. There are several mysteries that we set up but won't pay off as part of this larger world building. Part of the reason for that is to give you room to express yourself and to make those decisions yourself, but part of that as well is that the history of that kind of British storytelling is to open mysteries and not fully resolve them in a satisfying way. So it fits nicely with the kind of world that we're trying to build. We wanted the combat in this game to feel very kind of brutal, high stakes, kill or be killed survival. So the combat system blends melee combat options with ranged combat, so you can find melee weapons and throw them, you can kick enemies, you can smack them with a heavy strike or jab at them with lighter strikes. And we want you to mix up these options, so you've got to choose every shot carefully. So that kind of high intensity survival is the philosophy we had in mind when building the game. But we want to make sure as many players as possible can enjoy the play experience. So we've approached difficulty in a slightly different way, and we approach it instead as different play styles. So the game has a survival element, it has a combat element, and it has an investigation element. And we give the player the options at the start of the game to fine-tune any of those channels of gameplay to have the play experience that they prefer. We've added lots of accessibility options as well to make sure the game
is this like a single player? I think it is, right?
Atomfall is coming to PlayStation 4 and 5.
Maybe, I don't know.
Xbox, PC, a day one Game Pass in 2025.
God blimey. Investigate the apocalypse when Atomfall lands on PC and consoles in 2025.
It's getting better. It's
It's
great.
Irish, kind of.
Yeah, no, it's
Sound
great.
like Roger Clark. God help me.
This next game was revealed during our spring showcase earlier this year. It is a cult simulator that puts players in service of the Eldritch gods. So here's the latest update on the worshippers of Cthulhu.
Peggy 18.
Breaking news. Worshippers of Cthulhu is coming to PC and consoles on October 21st, 2024.
All right. Now it's time to check in with Spirit of the Samurai, an adventure game inspired by Japanese mythology.
Cool.
Okay. Oh, you can actually play with the cat.
Spirit of the Samurai is coming to PC in autumn 2024.
Now we've got an update on Starship Troopers Extermination. Let's see what Offworld has been cooking.
Hi, I'm Chaz Barker. I'm the lead game designer of Starship Troopers Extermination. Let me tell you about something we're introducing to the game. It's this monstrosity of a tank, but in bug shape. It's called the Tankabug. It has a suite of different moves that it's going to ruin your day with. We're trying to make the Tankabug experience as close to the movie as possible. Do as much damage as possible before he probably gets mad at you.
I'm Tamiris Parat, aka Tammy. I'm the lead environment artist on Starship Troopers Extermination. Boreas. This is an icy planet that has been infected by a bug meteor. The bugs have had time to mutate and evolve within that frosty environment. That's where our players are going to be able to encounter the Frost Drone and the Frost Warrior. So we're very excited to introduce this new biome to you guys, and we really hope that you guys enjoy it.
I'm Peter Maurice, project lead for Starship Troopers Extermination. Our goal for single player is to introduce a new way to progress your character and prepare you for 16-player multiplayer. A really cool aspect that we wanted was bringing General Rico in. He's now in charge of a special operations group. He's forming the best of the best from all military branches.
What type of Helldivers from which
and
is this?
For a special operations group. When we launch
Like, what the
in
fuck?
October 2024, that is just the start of a very robust roadmap of features and gameplay.
Wait, this is literally
moments that we'll be bringing
Helldivers.
in, so you can expect to
Same
see
monsters and
tons
everything.
more bugs and worlds to explore in Starship Troopers Extermination.
Wait, this has to be the same company,
Starship
right?
Troopers is launching on PC and consoles in October 2024. But if you can't wait to fry some bugs, it's already available in early access on Steam.
Here's a gameplay trailer for Los Pingueros, a multiplayer snowball brawler where you duke it out with your buddies in melting arenas. Cool, comfortable, air-conditioned paint. Oh, I can dig that.
You would.
Mm-hmm.
Los Pingueros is coming soon for PC and Nintendo Switch.
Now, if you remember, during the summer showcase, the Future Game Show launched a new initiative to spotlight up-and-coming indie games. We called on developers to submit their games in a tight 45-second format, kind of like indie elevator pitch, if you will.
Well, our inbox has been overwhelmed with creativity, and the crew behind the scenes have picked out some of their favorite examples to share with the world. Do you want to take a look?
I do.
Hi, I'm Dana, and I work on Projected Dreams with my friends at Flowberry Studio. The story of Projected Dreams is about a little girl named Senka and her mother. Together, they tell stories and animate them through shadow play on the wall. After moving houses, Senka is left to tell stories by herself and uses her mother's old photo album as an inspiration for her fantastical dreams. Solve puzzles by dragging, rotating, and stacking toys from Senka's room to recreate shadow silhouettes on the wall to uncover key events from her mother's past. Projected Dreams echoes the comforting feeling of playing in your bedroom during warm summer nights and slowly unfolding the stories of the people closest to you. The game will release early next year on PC and Mac, so be sure to wishlist Projected Dreams on Steam.
Hi everyone, my name is Martinez, and along with my colleague Mantas, we are the developers of Haunted Paws, a game where you play as two puppies trying to rescue their human friend trapped inside a haunted mansion. You'll have to work together to complete puzzles and sneak past monsters that live inside the mansion. The whole experience is focused on two-person multiplayer, so it's perfect for couples and friends alike. We'll feature both local split screen and online multiplayer, so you can play on the couch or across the country. Only one player has to purchase the game and can then invite their friend to play for free. The game also has a full range of customization options for your playlist, playable character, which allows you to bring your real-life dog into the game. Haunted Paws will be coming to Steam and major consoles, but we still haven't decided on the release date yet. In the meanwhile, you can follow us on social media for development updates, and don't forget to wishlist on Steam so you know when the game is out.
Hi, I'm Pablo Coma from Rablo Games, and I'm super excited to tell you more about Necrostory. Necrostory is a light-hearted RPG where you play as a powerful and kind of evil necromancer. You cast powerful necromancy spells, raise armies of skeletons, sign dark pacts with demons so that you can later transform into them, and most importantly, you capture dead enemy souls before they fly away in order to take control of them. After capturing creatures, you can manage your team and the skills and equipment of your teammates. You can also upgrade each of your own spells using their dedicated skill trees. Necrostory will be available for PC and consoles in September 2024.
Hi, I'm Alex and I'm a solo dev working on a multiplayer action RPG called Sword Eye. Sword Eye is an extraction looter that combines the fast-paced directional combat you'd find in games like Mordhau or Chivalry with massive multiplayer dungeon crawls. Enter the dungeon alone or with friends, battle your way through monsters, bosses, and other players, and escape with your loot alive. I'm building the game I've always wanted to play, and I can't wait to share it with you all. So visit the Steam page to wishlist the game and sign up for the next free playtest.
Please be sure to wishlist those games on Steam and support their development.
And if you'd like to take part in the Indie Elevator Pitch, just follow the link on the screen to find all the details on how to submit your game.
All right, let's keep things moving and take a trip to Bionic Bay.
All right.
This atmospheric puzzle platformer is set in a gorgeous mechanical world.
That's actually cool. What the hell? Oh shit.
Bionic Bay is coming to PC in 2025, but of course, you can wishlist it right now.
Yeah, I hope you're not getting tired of all these world premieres because we've got yet another one coming up.
The rift took us all by surprise. Mystralia was about to vanish into oblivion. But when the goddess called, I answered.
Did he say Australia?
It's a big world out there. Don't be afraid to take the wrong path. If nothing else, it'll make a good story.
collect the world's memories to shape the powers within you. Even our guardians seem to have forgotten who they are.
Memories of the world, enlighten me, and give me the strength to face the shadows that threaten me.
Memories await.
Unleash your magical creativity in Echoes of Mistralia, which is coming soon.
We're going back to back with the world premieres just to keep you on your toes. This next one is a beloved reimagining of a terrifying Half-Life mod. Ooh.
Half-Life, love it.
Wait, what? Half-Life?
Nightmare House Reimagined is opening its doors to PC players in 2025. The developers are also bringing the original Nightmare House mod to Steam, so watch out for that in the near future.
All right, it's time for another set of back-to-back trailers, so get your wish list ready while we take a breather.
Oh,
what?
Man, I'm getting old.
Do you fear death? Most mortals do. And for those
Wait, what is this?
Oh
shit. This looks interesting. Wait a second. Damn.
Back again, are you? Come now. You can do better than that.
Roguelike.
Central, this is dispatch. Do we have any more agents on standby?
I write these lines from a lost monastery in the Pyrenees, whose name and existence few know. Although I came here as a guest, I am now a prisoner. Luckily, I am not alone. A group of companions and I are planning our escape. We must confront violence, corruption, and our own fears. Thus begins our tale. May God have mercy on our souls, or whatever is left of them.
Welcome back. What's up next, Ned?
Well, Beyond Galaxyland is a stylized cyberpunk RPG adventure. And we got
Cyberpunk.
some news about when you can get your hands on it.
As the very universe unravels, and all life hangs in the balance, you better start believing in heroes. Guys? Stranded a billion light years from home. No idea if Earth still even exists. And a sentient gas cloud devouring the cosmos? You're not gonna save this universe alone. Skyrocket across the far reaches of the galaxy to assemble a ragtag crew of specialists that might just tip the balance. Though with every planet teeming with galactic nemesis and a secret power manipulating reality from behind the curtain, defending time and space might be easier said than done. Beyond Galaxyland. Plummeting to Earth on September 24th. Wishlist now. Guys?
Beyond Galaxyland is coming to PC and consoles on September 24th, later this year.
This next section, the ones to play montage, features games with demos available on Steam. So you can try them all out right after the show. Let's see who made the cut this time. First up is Miniatures, an anthology of dreamlike adventures about childhood.
Next up, we've got Anima Flux, a cooperative Metroidvania set in a desolate, far future world.
And here's Tiny Glade, a relaxing sandbox game where you doodle digital castles in pastoral environments.
Or how about Office Fight? A physics-based puzzle game where you break stuff because work sucks.
Last but not least, here's Wilmot Works It Out. It's a cozy game where you put together jigsaw puzzles. That was our ones to play montage. If you want an easy way to find all those games, check out our official Future Games Show page on Steam. What's next, Alex?
Well, our friends at Thunderful have sent over the launch trailer for SteamWorld Heist 2. Ooh. Let's check it out.
I'm in. It seems even robots can't resist a big score. SteamWorld Heist 2 is out now on PC and console.
Our next game stars a novelist pup who is learning to live in a world after war. And don't let the trailer fool you. It really is that gorgeous.
Jesus. Oof. How long does... Damn, I still need to watch for like half an hour. I'm not interested in anything that they're showing right now. Like, pretty sure all of these are like indie games or something like that. Man, I'm fucking falling asleep here. Oof. I mean, I saw a lot of trailers on like Twitter. People posting and shit. I expected this to be more exciting, but I don't know. Maybe they made another stream and all of the games are there. I don't know.
Yep, you saw that right. Sunset Hills is out now on PC. And a console release is coming soon.
Okay, it's time for the final entry in our Ones to Watch yearbook now. It's a cannon simulator with an exceptionally long name, but thankfully the developers have shortened it to PVKK.
Oh, come on. That's no fun. No guts, no glory. I'm going to do this thing, all right? What's the actual name? Let me try it out. Okay, so this game is called Planet and Independent Bingun.
Nailed it.
I know, you know what? Never mind. Screw it. Let's just roll the interview.
Good
What are
idea.
these guys doing to me?
I'm René, I work at Bip and Bits and we are a small indie developer in Germany. We are working on Planetenverteidigungskanonenkommandant, or PVKK in short, and essentially it's Space Invaders, but the cannon you fire is really complicated. In PVKK you are in the small bunker and you are tasked with fending off an interplanetary invasion from space, so you shoot down spaceships. Maybe you've been wondering if PVKK is a horror game even, or a narrative game. And really, it's a simulation game, but a very approachable one. Not that you need to study a big manual for very long. We do have a lot of narrative parts and mystery parts that are intended to give more reason to actually firing the cannon. So you get some story with that, and you know why you're doing that.
Attention, Commander. Stand by for mission debriefing. Commander, your service today was at the expected level.
I wanted to explain a little bit what you actually do in the cockpit. So first of all, you manage the energy levels. So you have different types of generators depending on where you are at the game. And you generate energy to use with your cannon and in your facility. Then you need to monitor the space where the spaceships come in and try to land on your planet. And you need to identify them, detect them, classify them, and then you need to make a plan how you want to approach that situation. If you've chosen a weapon on a target, you go into this long firing sequence where you just pick your ammunition, get it ready for firing, and then you have to basically calculate at which angle you have to shoot the gun. Because the ships are moving at a certain speed and you know your projectile is moving at a certain speed, so you have to calculate how much you need to lead your shot. And then you adjust the cannon and get everything ready without losing energy. And then you can fire the shot. And this, depending on the ship's size, this has to be a really well done sequence, because there are larger ships and there you don't need to be super precise, but you can also be really precise. Like you can hit a 2-meter target at a 15-kilometer distance if you calculate correctly, even with the big gun. Our goal is to release Planetenverteidigungskanonenkommandant 2025 on Steam, wishlisted now, and join our Discord to not miss anything and chat with us.
Who knew managing a planetary defense cannon could be so cozy? PVKK is blasting its way onto PC in 2025. Ned?
There's an obnoxious rodent on the loose. Thankfully not in the studio, but let's keep an eye out, because it's not just any pest, all right? Alex, this squirrel has got a gun.
What?
In a world of peace and tranquility,
This is SWAG Morning
homeowners can now hunt
are causing significant power outages.
A hidden truth lies beneath the surface. An ordinary rodent's fate is within his grasp. Now this squirrel is here to eat nuts and shoot some guns. And guess what? He's all out of nuts. Expect sandboxing, puzzle solving, and gun-slinging action in the platform epic you never knew could exist. Hold on to your nuts. The food chain.
Is this like a new
hierarchy.
goat simulator?
Get ready for Squirrel with a Gun.
With the scooter?
To Steam and Epic, and coming to PS5 and
I think
Xbox
it is.
Series X and S this fall.
Stick 'em up. Squirrel with a Gun is coming to PC on August 29th with a console release later this year. So over to you, Ned.
Okay, well, let's take a closer look at One-Eyed Liko. This is a psychological horror game inspired by Slavic mythology.
Хорошо с тобой в 30-м царстве, кузнец, как в божий день. Отдыхаешь душой.
Я просто хочу выбраться отсюда.
Где еще ты найдешь такую компанию?
Я ищу лихо, не чтоб угодить ему в пасть.
Да ну, а для чего?
Чтоб, черт, да бес его знает, портной.
Говорят, кто ступил в темный лес, не уйдет прежним. Выдержи его испытание. Пройди сквозь чрево мертвеца. Умри и сам воскресни. Ну что, готов?
Нет! Стой! Погоди! Лихо! У тебя гости!
What is going on here?
One-Eyed Liko is coming soon, and you can wishlist it on Steam.
All right, we're closing in on the end of the show. But that doesn't mean we don't have any tricks left up our sleeve.
Yeah, you know, this game was revealed at Gamescom last year, but we've seen nothing else about it until now.
Sometimes things don't go as planned. And sometimes... Digging. Always searching for answers we should have never asked. Always clawing at the surface like worms begging for food. The lack of
Oh damn, what the hell?
understanding to push what we don't know when something should be left alone.
Wait, zombies? Oh god.
There is no end. We all want the truth.
Retrieval is a haunting horror adventure built in Unreal Engine 5, and it's coming soon to PC and consoles.
Well, unfortunately, that also means our Gamescom showcase has come to an end. First off, Alex, thank you. It was great hosting with you.
Oh, it's been an absolute privilege.
Well, it's been my honor.
Well, you know now we're outlaws for laugh. I'd also like to thank everyone at home for tuning in. You might want to stick around, though, as even though we're getting out of here, the Future Game Show expansion pack is coming up right after this, with even more trailers and deep dives into games like Post-Trauma and Tiny Glade.
Hey, don't miss it. There'll also be some follow-up content on GamesRadar.com, as well as our FGS social channels on YouTube and TikTok. And make sure you follow up on any games that caught your eye today. Drop a wish list, play the demos, or just show the developers some love on social media. Hey, every little bit helps.
It really does. I'm Alex McKenna.
And I'm Ned Luke.
And this has been the Future Game Show at Gamescom 2024.
What? Oh, okay. So where did they announce? I remember. I remember there was a Delta Force trailer. They announced the sex robots and death type of show for like about like video games.
And welcome
What
to
did
the
I just
Future Game
watch?
Show expansion pack. Now, Ned and Alex have already hit the road, but the party continues here with more gameplay trailers and deep dives.
Oh, yes. First up, we've got a trailer for Survival Machine, a co-op adventure game where your base is always on the move. Ooh.
Did they announce that later? I don't think they do. Everything that I'm seeing here, I honestly don't like. Let me skip maybe 2 points like this about this game.
I'm the executive producer for Exoboard.
What?
So the climate apocalypse is, of course, a very sensitive issue. Movies, I feel, have already covered this topic, and movies often make very interesting, thought-provoking, but also genuinely exciting
Could you talk about
genre
Spine
pieces
here?
about tough topics. And
More
we feel
indies.
games should absolutely be able to do it.
Even if the backstory is pretty dark,
Memoria
it's not a
Police.
dark game. We want this to be a very fun game,
Lego style?
engaging
No,
game,
no.
and it's a light game when it comes to the tone of the game.
It is a kind of a wild world, a playground where you're looking not just to survive, but actually thrive as one of the reborn.
When we first started the concept or the idea of Exoborn, a bunch of us had worked together on another game. Sitting there then, realizing we'd already destroyed one of the biggest cities in the world, we're making a new game, what should we do? Well,
I don't think I'm gonna when I watch all of this. I might click a couple here.
We did a list of, I think, like 11 possible disasters that could have a global implication. Anything from impact events to nuclear war. Most of them were, to be honest, quite boring in terms of setting. It involves lots of dust, lots of fires, and then a dead world, which is it's been kind of done, and it's not very interesting to us. And so we wanted a disaster that was more organic and more living. And then we were like, okay, but storms, extreme weather, that could be cool. Like we could see gameplay synergies, and we could also see a connection to another game Shark Mob released, which is Bloodhunt, which has a lot of vertical combat, vertical movement. And we were like, how can we take some of the learnings from that and carry that over to another setting and do these things that we want to do? So it all kind of brought us towards this whole extreme weather, natural disaster scenario. And then it was more about how do we set that up so it becomes like at least a semi-plausible type of scenario. And then we went down that route.
So make sure you wishlist the game on Steam. You can join our Discord, and you can sign up to future playtests on the Exoborn website.
Thank you to our friends at Shark Mob for the lowdown on Exoborn, which is coming soon to PC and consoles. All right, well, it's time we had a chat about some games that appeared during our Gamescom showcase. But first,
let me
maybe
see.
some introductions are in order. I'm Nathan, he's Jules, and we're joined by some faces you might recognise. Influencers, streamers, content creators, and all-round disappointment to their parents. Anna Demetrio, Ash Millman, and Harry Silva. Thank you. Never before seen boss encounter. Oh, we are spoiling you.
Core, full stop, blimey.
What the hell?
The Forsaken Lands. Hidden from the eyes of the world. Where the earth quakes beneath the tread of terrible giants. Only someone who inherits my power can succeed where I fail.
Oh, he missed. No. Behemoth.
Sharpen your swords because Behemoth is coming to a VR headset near you soon.
Indeed it is. And okay, now you might remember our next game because it actually debuted at this year's summer showcase. Nico Dorico, The Magical World, is a mascot platformer with music by the legendary David Wise. And we've got an all-new trailer coming up next.
What are the odds?
Okay, nothing else got my attention here. I'm gonna check. Okay, I'm done. Like, this was really bad. This future game show. Holy fuck. Oof. Jesus. I don't know. That was tough. That was a fucking experience. Jeez.